Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It has been, I think, like 9 months since I've posted, and I have been doing everything in the standard size this whole time, so I figure it is time for an update. So here we have the Moterm Standard TN Companion. I have this in gray, the black Croco, and what I thought was going to be teal, but is like hunter green in person. So I'm actually going to give that to a family member. So I absolutely love these. I wish the quality of the leather was better, but I mean, it's fine. I can't see myself using anything different now just because I love all the pockets, the way it's set up, and how much it can hold. So, jumping inside here, I have 3 books, a Pebble Stationery Co. It's set up just like the Hobonichi Weeks. So it's from Pebble Stationery Co. And it's got the Tomo River paper that I use for my monthlies and my weeklies. And I'm going to try to make this as simple as possible, but it's probably going to be a little confusing. Okay, so I pre-plan in here. So I fill out appointments, meetings for work, things like that, and I use it to pre-plan. Then I take what I have there, put it into my Stalogy, and I use my Stalogy like daily throughout the day. And then at the end of the week, or maybe like twice a week if I'm really good, I will go back in here and I will take information from my Stalogy about what I got done throughout the day, significant things that happened, and I like back plan the week. So it's a combination of pre-planning and back planning, and I keep track of the weather. I don't write down the forecast, I write down what it actually was, because it tends to, like, especially if you do like even like the 5-day forecast, it's not accurate at all. And I just like to see you know, what was going on weather-wise and temperature-wise each day. So I have that there. And then my monthlies I really don't use much at all, but like tomorrow's my cat's birthday. That's all I have for April. When in reality, I'm on spring break. We were supposed to go back today, but today was a snow day, which seems weird considering we just had spring break, but I'll take it. So like I didn't even write that in here, which is extra bad. Usually I would, but I really don't use my monthlies much at all. And then here is my tracker. So this is like a health tracker. I used to, well, I track my period, which is what these circles are. I would track migraines, panic attacks, chest pain, because my blood pressure will spike sometimes and cause me like really intense chest pain. I haven't had any of that. My migraines were being caused by a medication, and so I changed medications and I don't get migraines anymore, and it has been wonderful. So this has turned into like just a period tracker at this point. And I have it in a Lauren Phelps Designs cover, which I've always had it in. I love it. Makes me much more confident when I take it out of the leather cover. Like I know it's not going to get banged up. I had always, up until this point, I had this little insert on the first string, this weekly insert in the middle, and then the Stalogy in the back. But I was inspired by Jesus and Paper, Monique, to try trimming down the back cover. And I also trimmed down the Lauren Phelps design cover because I can't stand not having it in there. So that now it fits in this little side pocket. And what I love about it is I can now have this open to my current week, and I can also open up my Stalogy, and it's all like, it's all right there because I sync up my Stalogy and this weekly insert a lot. So being able to open it like this is wonderful. So I'm loving that. That I just did, I think, yesterday, and I'm loving the change so far. And it also, having it not on the string just makes it really easy to slip in and out. This insert is my like professional one, kind of like, oh yeah, if you want to see some symptoms. So here was last year, like a different style tracker, but like all the lightning bolts are migraines and the hearts are chest pain and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, way better this year so far. So yeah, I keep this one more professional. So if I have to pull out something at work or around like other people that aren't super close to me, this is what I use. And that's why I keep it synced up with my Stalogy. I don't write super private things in my Stalogy, but like that's not for other people. And unfortunately, I am surrounded by people with questionable character, so I like don't even want them focusing on that. So that's why another reason I like to have this in this pocket. When you open this up, I'm kind of hoping that the first thing you're drawn to is this and then this, because these are not super personal, and that maybe like the Stalogy is an afterthought. So if somebody actually went into my things and opened this up, I would think that they would start here. This is what they're going to see me writing in the most, and this is what's right in the front and is most accessible. I'm hoping that my circumstances change and I don't have to really think about that anymore. But since I've been using my Stalogy more and more, which has been a personal goal of mine, I just get more paranoid. People are shitty, and the hell that would rain down on the person that went into my things and started reading like my personal journal, I don't want to have to be put in that situation because it won't go well. So this little insert is like lists and extra paper. So like home projects. We bought a house in December, the end of December, and there's nothing like that needs to happen. It's a beautiful house, but there are things that I would change. So this is like a long-term list for that. Otherwise, I don't use it for a whole lot, but I keep it here because I like the security of having extra paper. And then my Stalogy. I have another cover from Lauren Phelps Designs coming. I had one, it was the glitter one. This is like the horrific remnants of it. And it got really wrinkly and it bothered me. So I ended up cutting it up to use for something else, and now I regret it. So I have another one on the way, and hopefully that one doesn't get so wrinkly. And I did actually finish, for the first time in my life, a Stalogy. And it's not a full Stalogy, it's a half-year Stalogy. And even that was a first, and I had to work really hard at it. But I did. I finished this, and this was my like casual take to writing and journaling. I needed no stress, no pressure, just something that I could write in when I felt like it. So this lasted me from May 2021 to March 2022. So almost a full year. I would get really hot and cold with it, but that is what worked for me at the time. So I tend to go back and forth between being really structured and having a whole routine to needing to just be flexible and, kind of roll with the punches. In here, though, let's see. I was inspired by Plan to Create, the way that she does her dailies. I'm trying to find where I first did it. Here it is. And it works, but I have pretty big handwriting. So I felt really squished in this. So I changed it up a little bit. And now I'll show you my system. So the order varies a little bit from week to week. I've kind of tweaked it over time. But I like to have a budget page, a meal page, a Taoist like affirmation, and then I guess you could call them dailies. It's like you could consider them 2 days on a page, or you could consider it like a week on 4 pages. But either way, this is as much daily as I do. So it's basically a list of things that need to be done and my gratitude at the bottom. So I'm going to jump ahead into a more structured week. And I do write some things in between that just inspire me. Okay, so let's do this past week. So I made this insert myself on Word. I've recently changed it so that the lines in between that you write on are like a lighter gray instead of a bold black. But I love this so much. This was inspired again by Jesus and Paper, Monique. She has one, I think she said it's from Hourglass Planners or something, and then somebody remade it for her custom, like in the same kind of style. So it was the first time that I've ever tried having my week this way, but because I have my weeklies in this Pebble Stationery Co book, I sync these all the time. And this week, actually, I drew out a matching layout. So pretty similar. So it's got to do, to buy, meals, affirmations, and memories. And then cleaning goes here, weather will go here. And then this is just significant things throughout the day. And then over here, this is the one I really live out of, as long as I'm not around shady people. I have things that need to get done throughout the week. So this was spring break, so I don't have any meetings or anything on here. To-dos, bills, to buy, affirmation, and memories. And I absolutely love this. And then I have a tracker that I made myself, again on Microsoft Word, and it's for my routines. My dog has needed 2 different kinds of pain medicine because he hurt his leg. I have added in some new things, and ever since moving, I get like, just my sense of routine is so messed up. And like, we're going into May now, and we moved in December, so it's better than it was. But I like straight up couldn't remember if I fed my dog breakfast or dinner, or like, he's pooped recently. Was that today? Was it this morning? Was it tonight? Like, when did I brush his teeth last? And I just, did I leave my flat iron on? So I check off to make sure that I turned it off and unplugged it. Did I turn on the audiobook for my dog? Did I turn on the cameras? Like, I need this. And so throughout my day, I'm in here checking this stuff off. Even like checking my locks and the stove. I get really anxious about that. So I just like to have that. Here are daily affirmations, like raise your vibration, good. So I write one of those each day, and I write a Taoist affirmation each day. And then here I just write things I need to do, notes throughout the day. I have the room now, without trying to cram in affirmations and Taoist things and whatever. I have the room to actually write in my normal size handwriting, and that makes me a lot happier. And then gratitude goes at the bottom each day. And then at the end, so plan to create does this where if you're dividing the page, you're going to have 8 sections. You only need 7 for the week. So in her planner, from what I've seen at the first one, she makes like a weekly preview in the style of the insert that I have over here. I save mine for last, and I use it for like focus for next week, weekly gratitude, maybe a this week, next week. It changes from week to week, but that's how I utilize that space. I keep it at the back. And then here is the Taoist affirmation that I write every day. And then, so here I think this is from Simple and Trendy Co. I have a bill calendar, and I use it to check off the days and see what to do when. And then behind it, I have like my budgeting and meal planning. I've been a little bit, oh, this one, my meals is over here. This will be the last one that I was able to give meals a page. So as I was saying, my last Stalogy, I really like rolled with the punches. It was what it was. If I ran out of pages in the middle of a week, I didn't even care. Now, this has been so good for me, and I'm in my books so much more now. I want to keep it going. So I did some planner math and I had to add in some extra pages for this particular week and the next one. But then I'm on track. I have enough pages actually like built in to the Stalogy to make it last up until the end of June. So I would be in a new Stalogy starting in July. So I can get, leaving myself, let's see, 1 budget page and 3 notes pages. And then that's once a month. And then the other weeks I can do 1 page for meals with 3 notes, or just 4 notes. So if I can live off of 3 to 4 notes pages per week, I can fit 3 months in a half-year Stalogy. So I would need 4 a year. They're quarterly, neat and tidy and beautiful. If that is not enough notes pages for me, I am going to need to upgrade, I think. I think I would upgrade to a full-size Stalogy. Now, I hesitate to say that because it is bulky and heavy and would kind of throw everything off. I have everything pretty thin right now. But that would give me far more pages for journaling and notes and whatever. Yeah, so I'm on the fence about that. Or if I'm okay with doing like a month and a half per half-year Stalogy, and ending in the middle of a month, then I can continue to use the half years and have more notes pages. So I'm going to continue using this notebook as is and see how I do with notes pages. If I find myself needing to tip in a bunch of extra notes pages, then I'm just going to have to change it up either with the bigger Stalogy or put less months in the half year. But we will cross that bridge when we get there. I've of course mapped it all out here so I know what my options are. Insanity, but it's really fun. Planner math is my favorite kind of math. So this is this week. This didn't happen because we have a snow day. Amazing. Okay. So yeah, here's my weekly layout. I'm keeping it synced up with over here and it's going well. Okay, so for some reason my video stopped when I was in the middle of filling out my tracker. So yeah, this is much less significant on the days that I'm home. I remember a little bit better when I'm not in a rush and like I'm going to be here regardless. but when I'm in a hurry and I have to get ready and I have to leave, I fill this out throughout the morning, and it's like my peace of mind so that I know everything got done. And then, yeah, so this is my whole system. It's working incredibly well for me. It's causing me to be in my books more, which is just like what I need, mental health wise, I think. I'm trying to push myself back into the things that I know are good for me and that have brought me joy in the past. So by all means, comment below if you have any questions. You can find me on Instagram at akio.bujo. I am notoriously terrible about my DMs, but I am going to make an effort to be better about that. Just like, you know, I'm going back to the gym. I'm trying to eat better. I'm trying to stay connected to people. I'm trying to post more. Kind of like get back to being myself. It's been a long time. And I'm kind of just like diving in. Hopefully I'll come up swimming and I won't sink. So let me know if you have any questions. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It has been like a full-term pregnancy since I have posted. So I hope you guys are doing well. I hope your planners are working for you. And I will chat with you guys soon. Bye-bye.